Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of the American Motors Guy. What do I have for you today? 1963 AMC Rambler Ambassador 990. Now this car has had a past. It came out of San Diego, California, where it was purchased by David Todd Birch. And it was Southern Cal who went and picked it up. Tom Delaney and a few other of his guys went and picked that car up out of Southern Cal AMO, and it was then delivered to David Todd Birch up in Ohio. And then David Todd Birch had some problems and he ended up having to sell some of his cars, and this car was sold to Bill Clark. Now after it was sold to Bill Clark had purchased it, and in the process of him buying that car, he had to sell one. So he sold a Gremlin, and in the process of selling that Gremlin, the car rolled back off of the trailer and broke his leg right up underneath the kneecap. Well, Bill went into the hospital, and then he was in the recovery center, and I went to go see Bill, and the very next day, Bill passed. Bill was a very good friend of mine, and it breaks my heart to know that he's been gone now for over a year. So this car is kind of a tribute to Bill, where Larry Dominici and myself have been working on this car. I had it here at my house for a few weeks, and then it took it over to Larry's, where Larry started doing a lot of repair work to this car. And it sat pretty much over the winter, and then we started doing some more things. And then Larry's been very active. He's redone the brakes, he's redone the fuel system, he has got it running, he has been working on leaks. He keeps finding more and more leaks. So we had another leak, and then that's when I went over to help him out to look at find out what else is leaking. So here's that video. All right, everyone, stay tuned.
The leak is right down there.
So you have a leak on that side.
Yeah, it's right on the starter. The starter's down in there. You can see the pan down there with some water in it.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can see here.
Everything looks dry.
You don't see any leaking up here. Now, this is my temporary. This is the
Your bypass.
Yeah, this is my bypass. I found that little device down for some storage. But I've replaced. This is a different hose. That's a different hose, and it's not coming down from up here.
Okay.
That's useful to know that. It's not coming out here. It's not flowing anyplace. All right. Just so we know that fully.
Okay.
Before we look at it.
You see, that's your alternator that you got from Rock Auto?
Yeah, that's the alternator. It's right on there.
Okay, cool.
I mean, it was useful to look at a different year, because
Is that thing bent?
Hmm?
It looks like it's laid back.
It's just the way it mounts.
That's loose, too.
It's hard to tighten.
Okay, well.
It's hard to tighten. I mean, you don't want to push on this side here. They say, or else you wreck the alternator.
All right.
But for the time being, I've run it and stretched the belt a little bit.
Yeah, well, your bracket looks like to me, put your light right there, looks like you need some more shim behind, maybe a washer or two behind that, because your alternator's laid back like this. It needs to come forward. Okay. So in order to bring it forward, you may have to put a sleeve behind this one to bring it this way.
Maybe.
But that looks correct.
I mean, the bracket, the bolt is a big bolt, and let me tighten. This is loosened up. The only way I know how to tighten this is put it. Is right here, because you can't. They say don't press on this, which would be the obvious thing.
Well, if you got a pair of channel locks, I'll squeeze from here to here, and you can loosen and tighten that.
That's what I did before.
Okay.
It's loosened because the bolt's new. Let me see what size is that.
That is 1/2 inch.
There it is right there. Okay. Yeah, 2 people would make that a little easier.
Ah, yes, nice big pair.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there is a way to do it.
I'm sure there is too.
If you have to get
Go ahead and loosen it up. I can feel it moving. All right. Tighten her up.
It's easier to do that with two people rather than one, too. Good enough for now.
Oh, yeah, much better. Much better. That thing is,
We'll start it up.
yeah, it's leaning back, so
Yeah, it's okay.
it's going to need a little bit of a shim
Yeah, I'm
on
sure.
that one side, but that's no big deal. Easy to fix.
Otherwise, I think everything's on there nice and tight.
So she starts up under her own power now, huh? She's
I didn't want to say anything, but they won't do it.
There, she sounds good. There's no clanging, no banging, no nothing.
No smoke coming out the back either. So, that's one accomplishment, huh?
Yeah. That's amazing. She sounds great.
After sitting for 40 years.
Hard to believe, isn't it? 1970, last time it was registered, 73?
Yeah, about 73.
1973, last time this car was registered and on the road.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Well, the last time it was started, it was about 70.
Yeah. Probably 72.
Yeah, because nobody started it after that. All
Right.
the way here was never started. You couldn't start it. Carburetor was frozen, and the gas lines were plugged, and everything was screwed up on it from
The
sitting.
gas
for-
tank was corroded with crap.
Yeah, and the gas line was plugged. Of course, the fuel pump wouldn't work. So it really had not been started for that many years.
Now she starts up on her own power. She runs. Now you just got a leak to find, huh?
Yeah, another leak. Yeah, so the freeze plugs on this side both.
Or bad, huh?
Yeah, here's.
Let me see.
If we're doing a
So
video
that
here, here's one freeze plug. There are two of them there.
Yeah, that's a little rotten. Yeah, I'd say,
Yeah, they're
man,
two,
that's,
inch and a half and 2 inch. 2 inch I could find, inch and a half I couldn't find. But what I got one of those rubber, expandable rubber things,
Right.
which is no longer a freeze plug, plugs to hold though. Those you can buy. Freeze plugs hard to come by. And I'll show you here.
yeah, but that rubber will rot just like a freeze plug would, so. Yeah, they'll eventually leak too.
Yeah, what we're doing, I don't know where I put it, but I got from I think it was O'Reilly's. you know, they had freeze plugs, but they didn't look like this. Okay,
Right.
they're much thicker, and they really didn't work. I mean, they had them, and it didn't fit. I ground it down and stuff, but you know, you got to be careful. You have to get like a
Yeah,
real.
because if you don't grind it just right, it's still going to leak.
Yeah, but I couldn't even get into the hole. Of course, it's very hard to get underneath there. You know, these just bang right in because this is a real freeze plug. So,
Right.
so you know, if you have that problem, you may not have it. That car sat for so long. That's
They
why
just
it's all
rotted
rusted.
right in place. Yeah.
All rusted out. With that, let's go and briefly take a look. LEDs, it's got light, it's got everything on it.
So
Long
Larry's
cord.
stand, and we expanded the stand and added lighting so we could do more videos. Because you can see right now it is, you can't see squat, so we're gonna. I think we get through.
Those rubber ones, I don't think they come in 2 inches.
They probably don't, but we can. Ooh.
Really, really hard.
Oh, that's going to be. Huh. I don't know, Larry. There we go. Click. Am I on it? Feels like I'm. You rotten. Huh. Let's see.
Still good.
That's smart. That way you know where stuff
Yeah,
goes.
there's a lot of wires there. Yeah, that's a good one. That one works. Yeah, a bunch of them
You know this car has original AMC shocks on it.
do. Correct.
Look at them. The front red ones. That's the AMC color. That would have been correct for 1967, 68. I'm not shitting you. Those are AMC shocks. Haha.
45,000 miles. You know, in the city, driving around city streets.
In there. I can feel you. I can feel you. Oh, darling, how I feel you. Man, it's like the socket's too long. Even with a short socket, it's almost like it's too long. And I don't see how in the world you would even come from the top.
You got the light, David? So I can shine
Yeah,
it for you.
your light's right
Oh,
there.
okay.
That, man, that is a bear. I cannot believe that. Is that a nut? The top might be a nut. Can you get to the backside there? Yes.
Although,
Yes.
no, I don't think that.
Yes, it is. I guarantee it.
I don't think, is that on the starter?
Yes, sir.
Look at this one here. This is not part of the starter.
Yes, it is.
No, this one's not. The starter is right here. This holds.
Okay, so one's a stuck. One's. Wait a minute. Pull that rag out. All right. So, what we have. This is a nut on the top because I can feel the stud going through. So we put a wrench on that, lock it down, put the impact on that, drive that out. Is that 5/8 on that side?
Yeah, I can see a nut up there. Okay, I see two of them. I see probably the other one if this is on top.
Right. So
yeah, that is a nut.
we can probably just go right here if it's 5/8. I might have to take out one of them universals. That's too many. There we go. All right, so hold that. Take this.
Maybe you want to
Jeez,
come up,
man.
maybe you want to come up through here
I might want to.
to get a straighter shot at it.
That would go with the wobble shaft. Hope I can go without a universal. Go straight in.
And maybe I could get it out.
Well, right now you ain't got to worry about a wrench. It's a freaking tight.
Yeah, but it's going to start.
Yeah, I'm still gonna need the universal.
It's still going to start turning on me though.
Don't worry about it until I get the brake loose. I might have to put a ratchet on this first. Something with a little leverage. Try this one. Get your butt up there. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling. Fall on the boat. Get up there. There, this thing wants to be a pain in my butt. Look at that. I'm there. I'm there. Ah, you rotten rascal. Lay on there. Right there. Put some mojo on it. Ah! What was that? Something didn't go well. Never had one pop off like that. Did I break the socket? Ah. It's just tighter. I'm not coming you. You can't make me.
Let me get a wrench on the other side of it.
Not yet. Come on. Lay that way. Quit walking. Just quit walking. She still wants to walk. Why does it want to walk? Lay on the bolt. Good grief, come on. There. Don't walk. I don't like that universal. It keeps wanting to walk. Look at, see how it bows in? I don't like that one.
You want to put a wobble on it at some time?
I had a wobble. I got a wobble on that, and I think that's why it's walking. I ain't sure. We're going to go with a non-wobble. Let's see. And let's go with these. These are a lot stronger. I like them a lot better. See, that works.
Okay. Let me back here.
All right, now put your wrench on it. It's spinning now, I guarantee it.
Pam,
Huh?
get that finger. Okay, go ahead. Get a special short wrench. How do I do that?
That should have come off. That, you got a nut.
Yeah, I got the nut right here. Let's put those two things up there. Okay. Let me get these wires up. Is the bolt still up there?
Yeah, both still up there. All right, so we need a 1/2 inch and looks like a 3/8.
Okay, now I want to try not to lose things here.
Oh my darling. Oh my darling.
So I'm still into replacing the freeze plugs.
Yeah, we ain't quite got them all done yet, right?
This side is not rusted as bad as the other side, but it doesn't make much difference. All right,
Well, that starter being away don't help much either, but it will make it easier to get this one fixed.
I know that goes together there.
You should have 3.
All right, the 3, and I want to make certain that I know that those go together, all right?
Right, so I'd put the bolt back in and put the nut back on it.
Well, let me just tie it. I'll put the nut back on here, but let me just
Okay,
let me
okay.
just tie these together somehow, so that I don't forget that.
Well, it's all positive, Larry. Every bit of that's
Yeah,
positive.
I know. But I get up there, I get them backwards or something.
The other 2 are your coil.
I really don't. I don't trust my memory on things like this.
What? What? You're sharp as a tack, Larry.
Don't fall.
I'm the one that's dull. Yeah, my old butt falling apart, Larry.
Okay, now I'm going to take a picture of that because I'll forget that. That was hidden.
What was hidden?
Well, there's 2 more up there.
Right. Green goes to the outside. You got a picture of that. I saw it. Black goes to the inside.
2 weeks from now, when I ask you that, Dave, you can say, well, which way did it go?
And I'm going to say, you got pictures. Look at it. Yeah, that water working on that starter ain't doing that starter no motor good either. I think that's a 3/8 or 5/16, Larry. I think. Let's see, that's a quarter. That's too small.
Did I manage to?
It's got a lot of boogers on that. Man, it's got a lot of boogers on it. Man.
Why don't you let me get the right kind of a socket to put on there, David?
Larry, I think it's 5/16 or 3/8. I can't tell which one. Hang on, I'll let you know here in a second. This is 3/8. 3/8 is a little bit too big, so probably 5/16.
I'll get something that fits in. Collection doesn't work. Getting a good collection. One's too big, one's too small. This should work here.
All right, it ain't 5/16, so it's got to be 3/8.
I got it. I got the.
Got it? See some crazy crap like 11:30 seconds or something. See some crazy crap my days. What was that? Was that your nut?
That's the little
Or
washer.
water? Or washer? All right, well, I didn't see where it went.
Okay, with that I can replace. Okay. Did I misplace my flashlight again? I guess I did.
Your flashlight's right there in front of you.
Ah. That's why I'm always losing it, you know? Huh. Oh, that's nice. It's a different size. Yeah, you know, with that improved lighting, David, that you put together there, I couldn't see it.
All right, Larry, blow some more smoke up my butt. Yee-haw. So all new brakes, new tires. Gas tank's been completely recoated. You've been busy.
Yeah, and the exhaust system back there too.
And the exhaust system's been fixed.
Okay. We gotta go get the other side.
Ready for the other bolt?
Yeah, it's a different size.
Different size?
Okay, that's all connected to the starter.
Yep.
Black one goes there.
So you got one friggin' more bolt.
I need to know where the green one goes. You need to remember.
Green goes to the side.
Okay.
Black goes to this side. All three bigs go to the big one. Pretty simple.
All right, so I guess we're ready to take that over now.
Take it out, take it out.
Yeah, I ran out of water for the radiator, and I happened to have a can of that radiator flush. I put that in. That stuff is like soap.
Really?
Oh, it takes forever to get it. I'm sure it's not even. I filled it up and ran it. It comes out white. You know? But the first time I pulled the hose out, there was a lot of rusty stuff that came out.
I think I can get it with the shortest one. Oh, yeah.
That one is. Okay, now those are gonna
Like
go,
butter.
okay, those are going to go right there.
Yes, sir. The other bolt's still in the block. So you probably have to rock that a little bit to get it out.
Okay, hang on a minute. Let me see if I can do it. Oh, she's heavy. Not a lot of space up in there.
You can drop that bar
Might have
to
do
get it out.
Yeah, I might have to. Oh, what's this?
You should be able to turn it. There you go.
How about that? Remember how I did that?
I know how you did it. Yeah, she's been rusting a while. Look at the end of the starter. See all the rust there? All the rust in it?
The gear's still good.
Yeah. So everything there looks great. However, your freeze plug ain't worth a crap.
Where it is there?
Right there.
Yeah, that's another inch and a half.
No, that's a little one. That's even smaller than an inch and a half.
It looks like the other side. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's inch and a half.
That looks like a 7/8.
Where is the one we just have in our hand?
That one's way too big, Larry. I'm telling you right now, it's way too big.
Take a look. Here it is.
You got a, here. Okay, the easiest way to find out what size it is. You got 1-inch sockets, that's way too big. Ain't even close. That's way too big. Alright, so what you do is get your sockets. You got a big flathead, like 7/8. Because that's about what size it looks like. This is a 7/8. So that one there is probably close to a 1-inch. 7/8 is, yeah, probably 1 1/4 inch. The whole bottom of that's rotted out. The whole bottom of it is.
Okay, let me just put a. Here we
Oh, now we got it leaking from 2 places.
go. You know, a 1 3/8 advanced auto, because I thought the other side was 1 3/8.
Oh, so you got a gauge?
I'm just going to measure it. You know.
Okay.
And it was
It's probably one, maybe 1 7/8, 1 1/4. That looks pretty good right there. What do you got? One and a half. One and a half.
the other side, I'm sure it's the other one's 2 inches.
Yeah, the other one's 2 inch, guaranteed.
So it's the same as the other side.
You can see it. You can see what size that one is.
So I got to put a rubber one there, and hopefully I can get a another 2 inch. Yeah, the rubber things don't come in 2 inches. I don't think they'll come in smaller. So, definitely advanced order for another one of those. Hey.
Well, well, well. Okay, that's what I have for you this week on the American Motors Guy. Everyone stay tuned. I will be heading to Cleves, Ohio for great AMC days. I'll have some drag racing for you, and I will have some car show videos for you. So stay tuned, keep an eye out, be watching. Remember to subscribe, like, and share these videos, everyone. All right, see you soon.